it's Sierra here and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know that there are a lot of candle videos and tutorials, but I just wanted to make a quick video for you guys as a tutorial just to share with you guys what I have found that has worked for me, especially just with candle making. It is a lot of trial and error and figuring out what works best for you and your candles. And so even with watching a bunch of videos and tutorials, I still had to tweak some things and figure out some things that worked best for my candles. So that's why I just want to share with you guys. I hope this helps. Definitely if you want to see more tutorial videos, crafts, or things of the like, subscribe. If you want specifically to see more candle tutorials, comment below and let me know. But anyways, onto the tutorial. Get my tongue twisted here. So anyway, so first you're going to want a scale. I just got mine off of Amazon. It's just a regular kitchen scale. So if you're making anything like candles or even like bath or body products like lotions or soaps, a scale is such a versatile tool to have in your kitchen, and I definitely, if you don't have one already, I'd recommend just getting one anyways. Of course, you're going to be needing your wax. I have used quite a bit of this wax, so it's dwindled now to what is left in this bag, but they come in pretty large slabs. And for mine specifically, I'm using a paraffin soy wax blend. The wax itself is called, I think it's 6006. I got this again from Aztec. And now I'm going to take the wax. The wax itself is pretty soft. I was expecting, when I first got the wax, I was not expecting it to be this soft, but it's kind of interesting how it is. But I'm also wearing gloves just because the wax, which you can kind of see on my gloves itself, I have wax residue on it because it's kind of a sticky, it's like a, trying to describe it. It's like a thick Vaseline almost. Like a really hard and thick Vaseline, but still like, I'm trying to show you guys, but still really soft. So you can see like the indents that I'm making just with my finger. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and measure out my wax. This just comes from trial and error of making the candles in those small jars because I've already made quite a few of them. Oh, that was quick. So what I find works best for the jars that I'm using is, even though they fit about 9 ounces of wax, I'm going to be using 25.5. Again, this video is about what I have found works for me. Now I have 25.5 ounces of wax. And now what you're going to do is you're going to put this jar in a double boiler. So for me, what I'm doing is I'm just filling up a pan or a pot of water, heating or turning on the stove, and then placing this container in that pot full of water to have a double boiler effect. And then we're going to add some chips. Just wanted to show you guys real quick how I wick my jars. All I do is you take your wick. I got mine again from Amazon. I also got these glue dots from the dollar store. You can get you can use hot glue, you can get glue dots. They even have specific glue dots made for this. They're for candle making and help with the wicks, but what I do is I just stick it to the bottom. Again, you can use hot glue for this. That works as well. And then I just center it in at the bottom. My jars actually have this little, so I just line it up and stick it on. And then I'll take my scissors, whatever I have on hand, and I just push it down just to make sure that it's nice and steady there. So just to show you guys again. Ta-da! And that's it. And then you'll put this on. It looks kind of funny, but I have it taped down on both sides of the wick with some tape, and as well as I have some tape at the top on the wick right here. And I know that looks pretty funny, but I do recommend taping them or securing them down in some way. Otherwise, if you don't leave a tape, so it's already leaning over that way. Also, let's say that if I bump, let's say that it does stay there, but then I bump into it, then it's gonna go back anyways. So I would recommend securing it down some way. For me, tape is just the easiest way, so that's what I do. We reached the 180 to 185 point, which is great. And also we have a really nice pink color going on, which I am very much liking so. So it just shows that for those wax chips, for the wax dye chips, a little goes a long way. And so now what we're gonna do is we're going to wait for it to cool down a bit. If you put it in when it's too hot, it's not going to, or sorry, if you put it in when it's too hot, it's going to burn that fragrance oil before you even have a chance to actually use your candle. And so that's why you want to let it cool down a bit more. So going between 165 to 170, oh, did I let it cool down too much? No, okay. Going between 165 to 170 is perfect. That way the wax is still hot enough to bind to the fragrance oil, but at the same time it's not too hot to where it will burn it. So right now, where it's at, it's 165. So that is perfect. So now that they are warm and hot, so as you can see, it's more of a milky color, which is exactly how you want it to be. Now we're gonna pour in the wax. Okay everyone, we are near the end of our candle making process. So as you can see, my candles are pretty much hardened right now. They turned out a beautiful pink color, but as you can also see, there are little sinkholes on all of them. So this is why having a heat gun is such an invaluable tool to have during the candle making process, because now what you're going to go ahead and do is with your heat gun, you're going to reheat the candles right around there. And you're just going to heat up the tops of them till the candle has filled up the sinkhole. Okay, so now, whoops, see, this is what I was talking about when the wicks get warm or hot, that they just fall over. So now that I have heated up this, you can see that the hole is now filled with heated up wax. Spilled a little bit wax on the side of the candle, so I'm just wiping that up now. Perfect. And so you're just going to repeat that with your candles until the tops of them are completely smooth. You may have to do this a couple times depending on how bad your sinkholes are, but you'll just keep reheating them and just repeat the process until your candles are smooth. And then now what I'm going to go ahead and do is take these warning stickers, nice and holographic, and I'm going to put them at the bottom of each candle. For the warning stickers, they are optional if you're giving them as gifts. If you're starting a candle business, you definitely need these warning stickers. And then lastly, I am putting on some stickers on the top for the scent. I got a pretty holographic overlay on it. Ooh, shiny. Shiny sparkle rainbows. Ta-da! Okay friends, thank you so much for stopping by my channel and of course watching this video. I hope that you guys had a lot of fun with this candle making video, or at the very least that it was informative and that you learned something to help you with your candle making journey, whether you're making candles as a hobby, for friends, gifts, or to start your own business. And one final tip that I do want to give you guys for making these candles is, because I know when you first make a candle, it is so exciting and you just want to light it right away. But listen to me, don't do that. So for candles, once you make candles, there is a cure time for candles. And if you have dabbled in making soap, then you're probably familiar with cure times, but there's a cure time for candles too. And so what the cure time does is essentially you're just leaving your candle to sit there, and it helps to bind your fragrance oil with your wax. Otherwise, It may not bind very well. And I just noticed for me, when I leave my candles to cure, I recommend at least leaving it to cure for 3 days, at the very least, 3 days. If you're not able to leave it longer, I would say just as long as possible, just leave it sitting there with a lid on it and everything to cure. But I found that once, hi sorry, that was my kitten. But I found that during my candle making, not a lot of people talk about cure times, and for me at least, that it was a real game changer, because before my candles weren't smelling very strong and their fragrance was very weak, and that leaving it to cure and just leaving it to set for as long as possible, it made a world of a difference, and the scent was so much stronger. I hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful, bright, have a wonderful, bright day. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked it or if it helped you, and subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and have a wonderful day. Thanks guys. Bye.